We now know who will be playing in Super Bowl 51, and this is First and Vaughan. Episode 18 includes
opening drive, JAKOB'S pick 6, Trecasso, early offseason,
and the final score.
That was a bad transition.
Time to kick off this week's episode. Let's go.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today. This is First and Vaughan. You know this show is bomb. JAKOB'S out here dabbing like he's Cam Newton. He's reporting on the NFL. He's the #1 analyst. He's speaking facts and haters can't handle it. But the real animal is RJ. When he has the camera, you know it's a party. He be filming and shooting, making these reels like a movie, editing scenes. He's the greatest cameraman, you can't refute it. Oh, this is First and Vaughan. 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 This is First and Vaughan, you know.
I am Jacob Vaughan. Our producer is RJ Thomas. This week's special guest is Taliaferro. I'm ready to recap the conference championship round. My top 2 trending stories from last week are: when the NFL season kicked off in September, more fans bet on the Browns to win Super Bowl 51 than the Falcons. If released by the Vikings, Adrian Peterson has reportedly had interest in playing for either the Giants, Buccaneers, or the Texans. Up next, W and L. Who grabbed the W and who took the L over the weekend? This week, I have 3 W's and 3 L's, starting with the W's. Travis Kelce was fined for his comments he made against the refs and decided on NFL Countdown this past Sunday to write the NFL a check. Randy Moss decided to show him how to really pay your fines. Take a look.
If the NFL wants my money, they can have it.
We don't write checks on here, bro. So here's the thing. We don't write checks on here.
Kirk Cousins is a trooper as he went perfume shopping with his wife, and he tweeted out this: "Well, Kirk, why don't you make RJ and Redskins fans happy and get to the playoffs?" I knew right away I had to show you all this. Look at the level of pettiness this Falcons fan had after the win over the Packers. Now for 3 L's. A Patriots fan pulled the fire alarm Sunday morning at 3 a.m. in the Steelers hotel on the eve of the AFC Championship title game. He was then later arrested and pleaded not guilty for being too drunk. This is how lit Falcons fans get at their home games. Something tells me this guy wanted to close out the Georgia Dome with a bang. Or a fall. The Grammy for Best Dramatic Performance goes to this Falcons quarterback.
Oh, Joe, as Aaron Rodgers was scrambling, he ran.
Moving on to JAKOB'S pick 6. There's no way I haven't set an NFL record for the most interceptions in a season. My top 6 stories of the week. Can somebody please tell me how Julio Jones caught this ball? You can't even make that catch on Madden. Julio ended the game with 9 catches for 180 yards with 2 touchdowns. Matt Ryan has faced every NFL team at least twice in his career and has defeated all but 2 teams. Those 2 teams are the Steelers and the Patriots. Falcons are advancing to their 2nd Super Bowl in franchise history. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at Matt Ryan carving up the cheeseheads.
That's too much sauce. That's too much sauce. Protect, police, and playing with. That's too much sauce.
Look to your right. This is the journey of Chris Hogan's career. Outstanding, from playing lacrosse to getting cut and now making a name for himself in the AFC Championship game. Malcolm Butler, your tweet will come true, as the Patriots have now won 9 AFC Championship games. That's the most in NFL history. Tom Brady now has 7 Super Bowl appearances in his career. Let me put that in perspective for you. That is more than 28 NFL teams. The numbers speak for themselves. Just look right here. Brady is first in every playoff category and tied for first for Super Bowl wins. That could change February 5th. Let's get our special guest on the show. Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of First and Vaughan. Trey, tell us about your paintings and how it all got started.
Well, I started painting my senior year of high school. I was about to graduate, and I felt like I needed something to do after I graduated. So I just picked up a brush and got to work.
Hey, hard work. Look that up. Here are the 2 paintings everyone knows about or has heard about. Mr. and Mrs. Obama. If you haven't, Trey, can you fill them in real quick?
Yeah, I painted these 2 pictures about 2 weeks ago. Originally, they were just some commission pieces that I wanted to do, just wanted to get them out there. but somebody had the idea to give them to the Obamas, and I thought that was a pretty good idea, so hopefully I can make that trip up to DC or Chicago now.
Hey, there we go.
And then give it to them, hopefully.
All right, I like it. Okay, let's slide up this, or we can put it right here. And now the artist who went platinum with no features, J. Cole. Why don't you tell us about him, Trey?
Well, this one I wanted to paint this one to show pretty much how well I've gotten. I think most of the portraits that I do aren't really subpar, but I don't think I really put as much time as I could put in them. And this one I definitely wanted to show how well I could paint.
Hey, well, you definitely did. I know you've painted football players like Giants wide receiver OBJ, and the Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski, and the Saints running back Mark Ingram while he was still at Alabama. All these paintings are amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were talented, my friend, for sure. But before we let you go, we need your predictions. Super Bowl 51. Tell us who you have winning February 5th.
I'm gonna have to go with Atlanta on this one. I'm gonna have to go with
Atlanta. Okay. Yeah. Trey's picking Atlanta. Hey, I own 6 pieces of his artwork, and you can check out Trecasso's artwork for yourself on his Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and his new website, www.treylamont.com. On to the early all-season preview. With rumors already spreading, I'm going to cover a few of them. The Browns are being projected to pick up Clemson's quarterback, Deshaun Watson. So that means RG3's time in Cleveland may be over. Just like how his career ended in Washington, being replaced. We all know this quarterback is going nowhere, as the Panthers are projected to draft running back Leonard Fournette or Dalvin Cook. The Lions had a good year, but still need a wide receiver to replace Megatron. Like I said at the beginning of the show, Adrian Peterson's career in Minnesota is likely over if the Vikings can't match offers in free agency. Closing out the show with the final score. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket going into the Super Bowl. Here are the final results from last week's fan poll, as most of you agreed with my Super Bowl picks, but the Falcons proved us all wrong. Let us know, which player do you think will be the X factor of the Super Bowl? I haven't been this excited for a Super Bowl game in a long time. The showdown, the GOAT versus Matt Ryan. Use hashtag #FirstAndVaughan and follow us on social media to vote in our fan poll. Mr. Sam Fleming.
This is First and Vaughan, this is First and Vaughan, this is First and Vaughan, you know. Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today.